they'll have their people's back regardless. So I trust that they got it, but I just feel like we as a people need to take a step back because, like I said, 90.
Wait, again?
The dude is playing with it.
Wait, what is it? What is it he's playing with?
It's one of your stuff.
It's the joint.
Oh,
you got
Go grab it.
Oh! Hey y'all, what's up? It's your boys, DarkCrimson,
D.
Z.
What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing today?
I'm done.
And now we have a new addition to the DarkCrimson family. Dawn, tell the people about yourself a little bit.
Well, my name's Dawn. In case you didn't know, like the soap. Like the soap, don't forget that. Don't bring your problems about the soap to me. Just saying. I like sharks, and I think I'm pretty funny.
No, you are a shark. Like it's gotta be odd, like you obsessed. Like,
no, yeah. See, if I wasn't in a sling either, I'd show my shark tattoo. Right here. It's on my forearm. But it is wavy though.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't ask me to flex my left one if it was healed.
Right, yeah. I went to her house one day and she had a shark bidet. Like imagine like a shark coming up out the toilet, like what the fuck? Like nah, I'm just fucking with you.
That was a whole different situation.
Right?
Yeah.
You're like, where do I get one?
I mean, what? Yeah, for real.
I'm saying that to just prank people.
Oh
Like,
my god, it's just like trick them, like,
Yeah.
don't even like catch them off guard.
yeah, and then it like comes with like the sound like da da da. You know
I'm
what?
so glad I didn't sip this and create that.
But no, you should low key like they have those like movie nights where they have them like it's like on a like in a pool or somewhere they get to watch like Jaws and stuff.
Cruises.
Yeah, and they have like people swimming under your feet and stuff like that.
See, that would be funny, but that would freak a lot of people out though.
Yeah.
But I get
Traumatize them.
a little bit, yes. But like I said, we got like a lot of topics for you guys for today. So as always, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. So what's the first topic for today?
Alrighty, the first topic for today is McDonald's. So McDonald's has this new rule that they're implementing where they only let people in that's over the age of 21, which doesn't make sense to me because I'm like, how bad are these kids nowadays?
Isn't it if they're not accompanied by like
Yeah, if they're not accompanied by a parent. Because
Yeah.
I'm like, they apparently were like disruptive, they were stealing drinks, they were like messing up the lobby, like, because you have to admit.
Wait, how they steal the drinks so remote when the cups are literally on the counter, so where the employees are at?
Well, some of them have them like on the counter on the side. So,
like where it's easy to like.
Yeah.
I mean, well, that's where they kind of messed up at a little bit.
Yeah, and I'm like, how bad are these kids? Like, because you got to remember, there's a McDonald's near every school. So I imagine they're getting out of school and going straight there, messing it up or something like that. But what do y'all think about that?
I mean, my whole thing when it comes to that though is that so what they ID everybody that comes to a McDonald's, and then what for example, say if you go to the drive-through, they get the ID from there too. Like say if you don't even go
the
inside.
drive-through is good. The drive-through is good. They just don't want you messing up the.
Wait, so they are IDing people as they're coming in, or?
No, that's just my thing.
Okay.
It's a check.
Because like if you young, they gonna be like,
Yeah.
nah, you can't be in here.
Huh.
And then like how freaking funny would be to say like if kids were to come, but instead of them going inside because they look like, oh, we gotta be ID'd on some stuff, they go to the drive-thru instead.
Mm-hmm.
Like walk through it. Or...
Yeah, like they walk through and be like, we go to the order. I said, it's a drive-thru where you need to get a car. I said, well, y'all IDing people from inside, so we ain't trying to do all that, so we're gonna go to the drive-thru.
McDonald's bouncer.
Yeah.
Low key, that's happened to me because like y'all know I'm a very emotional person. And so I went to the movies and I had left my ID. I forget what movie it was. I think it was like some rated R movie. And they were like, oh, you can't see it if you ain't got your ID. And this is something that you would do. Like I'm over here arguing with the lady at the ticket booth. and he just leaves and walks right in.
Nope.
And I'm
Like,
like,
I was there looking at you, looked at them, and I'll be looking like
why
is
you
this
following?
next person? I'll look at the next person. Like, say if there's another person, boom, I'll be like, yo, one ticket for this.
yeah, and I'm looking, I'm like, wait, because I'm mid argument, and I'm like, where you going? And he literally went in there, because you know how they have like the ticket things where you can pay for your ticket inside?
Okay, yeah. Like kiosk.
Yeah, I'm over here arguing with this lady, and he says, you know what? Buy my ticket. Okay, and then he goes, now you can buy yours.
Like on the kiosk.
Yeah.
Okay,
Because he was like, why you jaw-jacking with this lady? We could have got the ticket already and then been done with it.
Because it really
Like,
doesn't ID or anything on the kiosk.
No, they
No, it don't. That's what I'm saying. Like literally, I would have just. Whew, I thought I was about to sleep for a minute. But I feel like I'm about to come.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I'm like, I have to go come or not. But yeah, like you like tingle.
I know you're going to inject the clip. It's coming!
but no, like say like in mid like argument while he's doing that, I'm looking like, oh, there's a ticket book over here. I was like, go in, print both our tickets out, and be looking like, I'll be like, yeah, here you go. I said, all right, we'll catch you later.
Yeah, because that's basically what happened. He was like, why you wasting time arguing with this lady? We could have got our tickets off.
Oh my gosh, wait, I didn't even think about it like that, because we always just go to the kiosks.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, y'all don't go, well, yeah, I mean, yeah, that's how we do it now, too. Now that we got used to it. And, like, another thing.
Learned your lesson.
Yeah. And, like, another thing is you can get whatever ticket you want. And, like, most people don't care. Like, I have a friend who's a manager, so he's like.
Like in a movie theater?
Yeah, at AMC Cinemark, West Plano, and he's like, he has autism, and I tell people like with learning disabilities or like mental disabilities are the best employees ever, because they're gonna do everything literally by the book when you tell them.
Yeah.
So like, say for instance, when somebody got like a kid ticket, most kids that work at the movies don't care. So they're gonna be like, oh, I'm just going to, do this, and oh, you got a kid ticket? Oh, well, you just saved money then. Here you go. He literally would like take the kid ticket and be like, oh, and he would do it professionally, of course. He would be like, oh, I see you accidentally got you a kid ticket. Let's go on back so we can get the rest of your money for this ticket. And he would do it like that.
Yeah, like.
Yeah, but most people, I'll be getting the kid tickets because I know most people don't pay.
I'll be like, what you mean get the rest of the money for what? I paid for this particular ticket.
Right.
Let me go.
This is my ticket.
Exactly.
I'll be like, ain't no extra missing out of this.
Like, I'm sorry, I may not look like a child, but I could fun. Like,
Right.
I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know how the whole situation gonna be in terms of the McDonald's thing or so. Like I said, is it all locations or just
All
one?
locations.
All
Across
locations.
the U.S. or like.
Yeah, across the U.S.
Okay.
Dang. So.
But I mean, if kids are you gotta adjust. If kids are acting up, you gotta, hey, you can't come in here with a pen.
I know, but that's basically saying that you basically have to wait until your parents basically pick you up and be like, hey, mama, can we go to McDonald's or something? I want to get some food. Because it's like I can't go on my own.
Yeah. Like, that's what's up.
I feel like I read like an article about that a little bit ago too, though. Like,
Yeah.
Like, how long ago was this enforced?
It was like a month ago.
Okay, that makes sense.
So
Yeah,
just recently, okay.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, if you over here, like, having to lobby 21 and up, I think you should serve drinks. You might as well.
That would be a whole different menu.
Yeah.
When they have to get a whole like license and stuff for that.
Yeah.
Probably. I
So
mean,
that's like
they can afford it. Because, like,
Make alcohol.
Right. Because, well, I don't know, because that whole Cosmic didn't do too well. So, I don't know.
Wait, what?
Dude, you doing cat crap? He over here knocking crap over.
Is he knocking my crap over?
Yes.
Dude means crap
He's literally doing the typical cat stuff when he's knocking stuff. He's playing with it right now.
Yeah, we got a cat over there, so, yeah.
I love cats. They're so chaotic.
I mean,
They're such menaces.
I mean.
I love it.
Okay, so the next topic that I want to bring up that I feel like is absolutely urgent, and this is for my gamers here. GTA 6.
Wait.
So I just read upon on the article sitting here saying that they're gonna, not only are they pushing back GT6, but they sit here thinking that they're gonna showcase GT7.
You what?
What do you mean? What?
Okay,
Yeah.
so basically
They
they're
know it's delayed
pushing.
till next year now, right? Or something like that?
Yeah,
That's-
well, GTA 6 got delayed until 20. They say GTA got delayed until 2030, but GTA 7 is coming out next year.
That makes zero sense.
It does. And I was like,
Exactly.
because they did it Roman numerals, so I'm thinking VII is 6, and I'm like, okay, that makes sense. But no, they're like, and they literally dropped a trailer. And I'm like, but see, I'm one of those loyal fans that's like, I'm gonna wait, but I better have another life in this game. Like, I better be able to raise a family, find a wife, get some kids.
Like Sims got it, but like also like, you know, hit people with your car.
Yeah.
Maybe go like rob a bank or something.
Try to get out of jail, everything.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That it don't make no sense because it's like y'all pushed back GT6, so GTA 6 multiple times at this point, and then you gonna sit here and instead of doing 6, you gonna do 7. So it's like, first of all, what's the point?
Yeah, like
What's the
y'all
point?
trying
Like, is 6 gonna be that grandstanding where you looking like, oh, here, we'll tell you a spinoff for 7?
Why isn't 7 gonna be that big of a deal then? Like,
It's not, and then it's just gonna make it like random because it's like, is it a sequel to the thing or is it its own story?
Now,
Like,
if they would have did like 5.5, that would have made more sense a little bit.
yeah, but
But
still.
I'm like, at this point, we don't need all that for the game. As long as you can like do X, Y, Z, then it's fine. Like they're trying to make it a Black Mirror game, like you know where they like did the head thing and they were in the game.
he's bringing up the nerve gear, so from
Yeah.
Sword Art Online kind of deal.
Yeah, where you like
Okay.
okay, so there's this Black Mirror episode where you had like there's a Black Mirror episode where you had like this thing where you could hook it up to your brain and it sends your consciousness into the game.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a real good episode, and they were fucking because it was him and his homeboy, right? And the dude was fucking the fighter girl.
Oh, they were fucking.
Yeah. As the character.
Like how you were saying it, it's like you were fighting or something like that. I'm like, what?
I'm kind of sound like you're about to like it was gonna be leading. Like they were fucking doing this.
Yeah,
They were fucking.
Yeah,
No,
that's all
no.
I was like, where are you going with this,
They
bro?
were fucking, or they were fucking, and then something else.
Yeah,
you know?
no, because the dude was attracted to the female in the game, so he was already a go. But his homeboy was attracted to the female orgasm, because the female orgasm would kill us. Like, did you know that?
Wait, what?
You didn't know that?
I don't know a lot of things.
Okay, so basically the female orgasm is so strong that if a man had it, our heart would stop.
What?
Yeah, so
That's crazy.
So he was addicted to.
No, not that. Like,
Yeah.
we got good ones.
I mean, because it pretty much explanatory in terms of why y'all spaz so much when y'all have like a major orgasm, or why
Makes sense.
why your legs like vibrate so much and so because it's so strong. And I mean, sure enough, men do have that stuff, but it's not to that same extent.
Well, and how
but it's
long?
a different feeling entirely as well.
Well, and how long the females last too compared to.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't talk about that.
Yeah,
So-
and people were
Yeah.
like, oh, they were gay, and I said, no, the dude was clearly attracted to the Asian chick, and then the dude was attracted to the orgasm that he would get. So, yeah, but I mean,
He looking
GTA
like,
6.
he looking like, he said, look, it wasn't just the matter, it was her. It was the matter of the intense orgasm. I was all freaking getting from her ass, so it was so addicted.
Yeah.
Like, bro, that crap, it's addictive.
Wow.
Yeah, but that would be like a new spin, like, that's a whole new form of cheating. So, like, say for
My
instance,
mind's still blown. I'm sorry.
yeah, so like, say for instance, your girl is like, hold on, you on that game again? Let me get in this game. Let me see what y'all doing.
Dang. Well, before I forget real quick, my sister's a character in GTA 5.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. Wait, I've never told
No,
you
you
that.
did not.
Yeah, one of the cult members, Epsilon, Epsilon cult members. You know, once you get to Michael, when you're playing the story mode, it unlocks like the big mansion with all the cult members and like the light blue hoodies.
Wow,
There's 2 girls and then 3 guys. It was a Rockstar contesting, global contest my sister entered in. And she was one of the 5 winners, and she got made into a character. And is literally one of the cult members in the game. So the second we got off the game, we're like, let's go find you, whoop your ass. so I told everybody, like, go kick my sister's ass. And me and her on our little mini road trip to Oklahoma City yesterday to the Supernatural convention, we were talking about it. And I was like, yeah, hey, people always think I have like a problem with you or something like that, because I'm always telling people to kick your ass on the game. And she's like, what? Why? What's wrong with that?
Yeah. And, so in other news, here's something that I really wanted to talk about, something that I feel like is a real issue. The whole ICE deportation thing. You know, it sucks that basically Trump is like signing this bill to get illegals out of here. And the problem with the bill is not only is he getting illegals out, but it's not fair. Like, he's getting people that are literally too much from becoming citizens out. He's also getting people that are citizens out. Like, basically, any Hispanic person gotta go. And that's why there's so many people that are like marching in the streets. And a lot of these people aren't even like officials. Like, a lot of these people are just regular people with hate.
And that are like enforced, or that are like...
Yeah, it's a task force. Because like there was a leaked memo on Craigslist that said, hey, we're looking for very volatile people. We'll pay $20 an hour and da-da-da-da-da. So they're literally like setting people up for failure. And like one news lady literally got shot. Like,
with the
rubber bullet. Like, he literally like aimed at her.
No, they're straight up
purpose.
like you literally see, like, she's like it was an Australian news reporter.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she was literally like obviously trying to report on scene, and you just see the SWAT guy. It was a SWAT guy, I'm pretty sure, because he had the whole whatever, and then you literally see him turn towards her when they were facing a totally different direction, and then just shoot off the what was it, the rubber bullet. It was a rubber bullet.
Yeah.
But still, it's like, bro.
Like, why would you shoot at a reporter?
Why? Yeah.
It's so stupid.
Like,
you can't report the news. Psh, get out of here. And like, there's so many like Hispanic. Because one reason why I'm not worried is because I know the Latino community sticks together, even to a fault. Like, there was a time where I was coming home from the cigar lounge, driving my car, and you know how like the light gets yellow and you're like right here? And this Hispanic chick like hit me. And of course she was in the wrong, but a group of like Hispanics came out of like nowhere, and they like were talking to her, had her bag. Like, I was like, where did y'all come from? The little ditch back there? Like, goddamn. Like, because I didn't see where they came from or their cars. And so,
wait, was it nighttime or?
Yeah, it was nighttime.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and so like they literally like vouched for her and lied for her, said it was like I was in the wrong, you know. So I was like, they'll have their people's back regardless. So I trust that they got it, but I just feel like we as a people need to take a step back, because like I said, 90.
Wait, again?
The dude is playing with it.
Wait, what is it? What is it he's playing with?
It's one of your stuff.
It's a joint.
Oh, you got it.
Oh.
No. It's in a bag.
But so anyways, like, I feel like, especially African American people, because 95% of African American people did not vote for Trump. I think the stats was like 65% of Hispanics voted for Trump. And there's literally a video of a lady saying, Mexicans for Trump, and then they tied it to this other video. I feel lied to, I feel bamboozled, and like we said, that's what politicians do. They go to each culture and like they, you know,
try to be able to like what's it called, like connect with all different, like everybody, like across the board, like any kind of person, like everyone. I don't know how words are. I'm good at math.
Yeah.
I'm good at math. I'm not good with words.
Yeah, but they try to cater, so.
But yeah, appeal to everybody.
But yeah, so we feel like now we will step in if we need to. But like I said, Hispanics, they're very like, they're good people. They stick together. They help each other. You know, I'm like, and I feel like at this point, not to say, you know, put violence with violence, but I feel like this is like a violent game that they're playing. Yeah. So I feel like they should have their own task force. Like get, you know, get some like cholos that can shoot. And like if ISIS comes, because I mean, that's basically what Trump did. Because like they said, half of the people like that are ICE aren't legal, like to do what they're doing. It's just a task force. So like call some people so they can be like, hey, you not taking them, blah, 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 and rescue them. You know.
I've seen videos of like people like ICE showing up, like trying to like, you know, like I don't know, like detain, I guess, somebody or whatever, and like people like swarming around and kind of like trying to protect them or whatever, and like I don't know, like in a house. I think there was just one video maybe that I saw.
Yeah.
But I was like, unless it's like, you know, obviously like somebody that's like a violent criminal, like that's like it's like with good reason, like there's a reason for, you know what I mean? I think that's just how I look at it. Like if it's like something that's like a scary person, like somebody that can cause harm to people, others.
Yeah, because that's what he said the goal was to get criminals, but that's
not. Yeah,
he get no labels.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's just, I just think the world is so scary too these days anymore. I just don't like. And I grew up overseas. I'm not sure if you knew that, but I lived in Indonesia for almost 11 years. So just how I grew up, like learning about like all different cultures, all different types of people, and like literally my school had a whole day like designated to like UN Day, United Nations Day. And so it's just like, I don't know, I just felt like whenever I moved back here to America at like 12, even just then, like it just seemed how different like it is and how close-minded people are though too, and just like thinking about that and then thinking about now how the world is today. Like,
it's a whole different
experience. Well, it's just like, I can never understand, because I'm just like, we're all people. Like we're all like, what, like why choose like one group of person or whatever and just one group of like people or whatever and just be so like against them, or I don't really know how I'm trying to like get this point across.
Yeah.
Like, are you guys kind of like?
Yeah. No, you're saying. And like I was telling my friend, and I was telling my friend that too. I was like, if you go to any country outside of America, like black people are literally worshipped. Like there was this Asian girl that I knew in college, and she was like, "Can I touch you?" And she
like how, what?
and she,
can I touch you?
Yeah, it's like it's like basically in the sense of like how Jaden Smith or so was in China or whatever.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
touch your hair. Like it's kind of that.
Because I didn't know what she meant. I thought she meant a hug.
Yeah, I was just
So my hands are like outstretched, and she goes, and then she brings more people to touch my hair too. So I mean, yeah, like
it's the same sense.
Yeah, so America is the only country where if you're a minority, like you're like less than.
And see, that's what I just am saying. Like I'll never be able to understand that, because it's just, you know, I think I personally, in my opinion, I wish so badly.
Well, you want me to help you understand it?
Well, wait, what do you mean?
Because it doesn't exist. It's a okay. So you go to any other country. Like if you're born in Africa and you're white, you're still African. There's no black African white.
No, yeah.
If you go into to England, you're British, regardless what race you are.
Oh, I see.
America is the only state where they divide people, and that's what Raven-Symoné was trying to get across when she said, "I'm not African American, I'm American."
I've never thought about it like
that. Yeah. And so I feel like racism is here to divide us. Because what's the difference between a redneck and somebody from the hood? They say they couldn't be more opposite, but both can cook, both can renege something to make something out of nothing. Like the only difference is one likes NASCAR and the other one likes basketball. Other than that, there's no difference, you know? And so I feel like racism was put here so we won't see the real issue, which is like capitalism and classism.
I do want to.
No, finish
I do want to say that there is still racism like across. The
Well,
world.
yeah. It's here
okay,
because we fall for it. But,
but I just do remember because I like growing older and looking back at because I was in Indonesia for 11 years, so it's like looking back, it was from when I was like a year and a half to like 12 or whatever. Looking back, it's like I can see there are times where like I did witness like people like like excluding others or just maybe not excluding others, maybe not that, but yeah, just showing like little bits of racism, like, and it's like I like it's things I wouldn't have noticed at the time. I didn't notice at the time, you know what I mean? But like growing up and growing older now, it's like I've seen it, but it's nothing like to when I moved here to America. It was just like just a culture shock kind of like I'm not kidding, like it was just insane. But I just wish so badly, and I know obviously I know that it couldn't be done because it's hard for lots of people, but I just wish so badly that everybody would be able to experience living overseas at some point in their life, growing up or however.
Okay, so on that note, since you've been overseas and you have seen the differences between how it is over there and how it is over here, which brings into the next topic that I want to bring up. So it's about mixed signals when it comes down to relationships and such.
Okay.
So you brought the topic up about it. So from what was it, Double Takes?
Yeah.
So
basically, there was a guy. He and I feel like it's on both sides. Like, cause I have like seen girls that weren't trained to hang around guys, and I hate. It's sad to say.
What do you mean?
Like they don't know. They think guys are these like beautiful creatures, like everybody. Not all of them are bad, but some guys you can't like. Some guys are like take it to heart pretty much. And like say for instance, this guy went to Las Vegas, met this girl, they hit it off. She's beautiful, and they kept in contact.
He's beautiful.
Yeah. And they kept in contact. I was like, no, he looks like shit.
Oh.
That's probably why she didn't like. No, I'm just kidding. But he's cute too. And they kept in contact. And like when he would post a picture, she would be like, "Ooh, sexy," winky face, tongue emoji, and like she would
like situationship.
Yeah. Kind of like being very flirty.
Okay.
And he was like, "Hey, I want to fly down to see you," and she said, "Okay, sure." He gets down there. He's like, "Hey, I'm at the hotel. What are we doing?" "Oh, I gotta ask Tom." And he goes, "Who the fuck is Tom?"
Tom, like from MySpace?
No. Like her boyfriend
I know.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But her boyfriend.
That was my hip.
No, you good.
I just turned 30, sorry.
Right. But no, her boyfriend's name was Tom. And he was like, "You got me buying a plane ticket, hotel room, doing all this. I've been talking to you for months, and you never mentioned the boyfriend." And so that's mixed signals. Now, some women are just like, they don't have boundaries with their niceness. They're just like, I feel like you have to
be assertive, be stern about it.
Well, not only that, if you're going to cross that line, you can't just cross the line without a mutual, a mutual thing.
The cross that line isn't like with the relationship?
With your personality as far as like being flirty and stuff.
Yeah, be aware of how you are interacting with others, especially what vibe you're giving off to somebody. Like she was very, very obviously very aware of what she was doing.
Yeah.
She's very aware of that.
Because to me the part that pisses me off about those that you guys been talking for I guess some time or so, enough to where you felt comfortable enough to do that, and then it's like you sitting here, you have him fly all the way over here to you and all this other stuff, and it's like, come on man, he's here for a reason. It's not like a pure friendship kind of deal.
Yeah.
Either because it's like, to me, I see it like either if you're flying from say you were like in Florida and I'm over here in Dallas and such, and if I'm flying to you, obviously I like you enough
to
go out my way to spend all this money, make sure I got a car and also make sure I got rental and also stuff, not to fly to you and all sorts of stuff. I'm not doing this out of a friendship. I'm actually doing this because I actually like you and want you and all sorts of stuff. And then I'll get here and then you telling me, "Oh yeah, let me ask you Michael's good down for us coming up."
Yeah.
Huh?
And to just casually also, first of all, just casually just even mention that, like, never even said anything about it before.
Yeah, like it was never
like,
mentioned or
like,
something.
It wasn't a
Like,
Yeah, no, it wasn't mentioned.
Like,
she didn't mention her boyfriend
yeah,
at all.
see, I have a boyfriend now as of May 19th, but like literally before that, my first boyfriend in 10 years was literally last year. It was like 3 months, and he was just. But anyway, blah blah blah. But like,
was that
so
the gay one?
he probably is gay. He would literally turn around and like hold me, and I'm like, that's fine. Like if he's gay, it's fine. But like also like sending me mixed signals, you know what I'm saying? Like, but, like, no, like I'm very very like I feel like I'm very what's the word, like very have a lot of experience with the whole situationship type of crap, and it's bullshit because honestly, like I'm the kind of person who like if I like somebody, I'm all in. Like I'm not gonna want to waste my time. Like that's not why I get into something or whatever. You know what I mean? Like and so I can never relate to people, girls and guys, because they, you know, of course both genders do it. You know, I mean, so obviously whatever. I'm not gonna get into that whole, but you know, like everybody, like anybody and everybody could do that, you know what I mean? And unfortunately these times I feel like it's gotten so much worse, and I don't understand why it's like people are afraid of commitment. I don't really get it, but like I think it's disgusting, and I think it's like toxic behavior, and I just think, I don't know, I think it's incredibly immature.
Okay, hold on a minute.
Like, pretty much like a decade's worth, I feel like of just trauma for me of like that happened to me over and over again. Like and two, it's like the thing is like people are never upfront with their intentions going into something.
And see, that's what I don't understand. Like, we all 30, we all grown. Why do you feel the need to lie? Like, if you want to come up to me and be like, hey, you cool and all, but I just want to fuck.
Yeah,
you know, give me the opportunity to say yes or no. Don't be trying to trick me.
But the thing about it, though, is that the situation happens on both fronts. Like I said, this is both to men and women, though, but to me, it's like
both people, or
it's both.
But at least when guys do it,
well, that's what I'm saying. Like for men, it's just like you genuinely know exactly what the man's intentions are for the most part. Some is like they particularly just want to have sex. Others, it's like they genuinely want a relationship with you. But for women, it's like for you guys, so it's kind of like y'all don't know what it is really. Some is like it could be genuinely a relationship, but other times like it's just that I like the attention. But y'all know for a fact though that if y'all were very true about what y'all really wanted or so,
being clear.
Being very clear about it though. Not only will it come, not only does y'all it paints y'all in a bad light, but it's like again if you got for a man or so that's saying that if he comes to you or so and he tries to talk to you and all this stuff whatnot, you like the attention but you don't like him like that, but then you have to tell him that, then
like you're feeding him like
so say
into it.
So like say if you tell him that and he just stops at that point, then you look like, damn, like I like the attention, blah blah blah. So for me in that situation that you said or so, she liked the attention, but she knew 100% well that what she was doing or whatever, and then she just wanted to play stupid when you got there. Number one, I would have crashed out.
Oh yeah, I would.
Because I feel like if somewhere in that conversation you showing signs that you're interested in that person, blah blah blah, and you would think somewhere in that conversation or whatever, more than once, you had ample opportunity to literally just say, hey, I got a boyfriend or whatever, or whether you live.
I would have met at the time, all right.
Yeah, or like knowing whether or not like they living with somebody or something, where they got a roommate or something like that.
Like you would have some sort of inkling about.
Yeah, cause didn't on the video saying that he was crashing at her place or something like that?
No, he got his own hotel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wait, like for them when he would visit? Is that
no, like when he came over, he
okay.
Yeah. Because I think like I said, mixed signals. It's like if somebody likes you and you don't like them, shut them down immediately.
Be clear about that.
Be like, hey, this is a friendship. If it can lead to something, say that.
If you want it to lead to something.
Because I feel like mixed signal, number one, is a waste of time. And it could be dangerous. Like, there's some psychos out there. There's some psychos out there where if you spend their money and stuff, they will literally drive you into the middle of nowhere and be like, hey, you got a mouth and you got a cash app. Either cash app me my money back or suck my dick, one of the two. Because, it's like, so it could be dangerous and problematic. And I feel like women definitely, it sucks, but just like guys need to know how to be trained to be respectful to women.
And no offense, but think more with their heads and not their dicks.
Yeah.
Women need to think more with their heads and be more clear about their things. And I think, or I don't know.
It's more like for women they have to be more direct and more logical and such instead of everything else. Because and then it's like again, it's like if you like you say if you don't like that person like it is, so don't entertain the idea as such, and then understand too. It's like if you know you say oh it's a friendship blah blah blah, and then he doesn't like he don't put out that same amount of energy like he did before, and so like don't be surprised. Yeah. That's the reason why too. At times I do say though that it's like it's a very funny situation, and that's why sometimes I say I don't really think people like men and women can really be friends. Not true.
Not always likes that.
Yeah, like not in the truest of sense. Like a couple of times while so I'm looking like
especially when you're younger.
Yeah, when you're younger and such. Like when you're older, I feel like you can do that because it's like you're either already in a relationship or you just don't care.
You're just mature enough.
Yeah, just kind of like it's kind of like if we get there, we get there. Such that we don't, I don't care.
Yeah.
So like it's clear on where you guys stand with each other.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. I think too the big problem with the mixed signal stuff is on both sides though when it comes because it's like I feel like for me for like those like 10 years right that I was just like single and having I mean like I had situationships but every single time it was I was getting played and strung along and it was like I was being told what I wanted to hear so it was like I would just be like tricked but like it's my fault and how I look at it too because it's like I wasn't trying to like clearly figure out what the intent what we were doing. So I feel like it could be on both sides. But
it can be on both sides though. But it's like, again, like it's more like in terms. It's like I say, it goes both ways in that sense because again, for a guy, you pretty much know that it's either one or two things that he wants out of it. So if he doesn't give you what you were expecting out of it, so then you already expecting what he actually is getting. Yeah. And for a woman, you don't know entirely what it is though, because it could be 1 minute. She may like you or whatever, may do the flirty text and whatever type of thing or whatever, then 1 minute she gave you something completely different and you don't know for the matter. It is sometimes too, y'all like to play that whole like, I was just trying to be nice. I said, no, you was trying, yeah, you was like, Mr. I'm like, no, you just trying not to be the bad guy in the situation.
Yeah, because it's happened to me twice. Like I spent, yeah, because like I spent $1,000 on this girl in like 3 weeks.
You what?
She was hot. Like, when I tell you she was hot.
She was hot though.
Like I'm telling you, like if you see a picture of her, you probably know her. But I mean, she was like tall. She was a model. She was like looked better than Beyonce, you know. And she had told me, "Hey, I only like you as a friend." And I was like, "But you don't know me yet. You ain't never." You know, you ain't never met me before, because we had never seen each other in person. Okay. And I was like, just give me a chance. So, you know, we went to Spot. Because, like, one thing about me, like, I'm a romantic guy. Like, I'm a man, and I'm not basic. Like, I hate eating. Well, I don't hate eating. But, but I hate, like, going to, like, restaurants and stuff. You know, I mean.
I might have a red mark on my forehead now.
Yeah, I'm like, let's do like water guns or like go to a crash out room or something like that.
Break stuff?
Yeah, break room or something. And so we went to like Spa Castle. We went to, what's that restaurant where they give you the huge fishbowl drinks? Sugar Factory. We went to.
Oh, they do that?
Yeah, they give you the huge fishbowl drinks and they. Yeah, and so we went indoor skydiving, and like I'm scared of heights, but I got in the tube for her.
That 121?
Yeah, I fly. Okay. Yeah, all for her to say, yeah, damn. I'm still not interested. Like,
wow.
Yeah, and she took that. And like some people want to say, well, she told you from the get-go you an idiot.
No.
And I said, yeah, but at the same time, she is, one thing I can say about her, she's very intelligent. And she was intelligent enough to know what was going on.
That's my problem with females too, I feel that, because I've met so many chicks that they do try to use guys for stuff, or for to try to get money out of them. So, and that's always disgusted me because I'm just like, I'm not that kind of person. Like I'm sorry, I have morals, first of all. And like, I don't know, like, I can't relate because it's just like, that's why I would have never really thought about it like that because it's like,
because that ain't even in your DNA.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like you were raised in so in a different environment, and so than how it is over here. That's the reason why it's hard to date and genuinely find somebody. So because that's the reason why most podcasts that pertain mostly towards men or whatever literally say that if you're looking for a more traditional woman and all that, you have to go overseas. Because women over here in the West area, so they don't know how to do it, and they don't take accountability. They always try to put the blame at the men. So they're saying, oh, there ain't no good men out there. No, you just going after the same shit that everybody else is going after. You trying to do nothing different, and then they get to the point. Yeah, and then you guys sit here saying that, oh, normal is boring. Again, normal is what's going to keep the relationship flowing, and so you going after stuff that's excitement and such is going to have a whole different ball game when it comes to it. Yeah. That's the reason why I don't be understanding why women nowadays be trying to go after men that other women won't, and it's like, and I'm looking like, you want to share with that nigga, right? He gonna sit here and be tempted for all these other women or whatever. And I know some gonna sit here and say, oh, you lack discipline, you have lack of self-control. No, if a man sitting here went through the bottom of the barrel to get to the very top and all this other stuff, and he's the man, he got the money, cars and all this other shit, he don't give a fuck what y'all are saying. He don't give a fuck what these women do, because again, everybody's doing the same thing. It's like you sitting here expecting me to basically be, like, you want me, like, say for example, we put this in shark ways and such. I'm out here and I'm leveling myself up to being this gray white, and then you want me to act like a minnow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, no, if I got myself up to where I'm this great white shark, I'm gonna go and do what the fuck I want.
Female should be lifting you up.
Yeah, like get with my program or don't. Mm-hmm. And then again, I'm not sitting here saying that men that do get to these high status levels so shouldn't be monogamous, but that's based off of how you're raised and what you think. Yeah. And that's based on if you want to or not.
Yeah.
And I don't think there's nothing wrong with it. Like if y'all two consenting adults and you wanna go to Diddy parties and party, then yeah, just go for it, but make sure it's consensual. Don't do anything that's like inconsensual.
And the stuff is everything like you guys are on the same page. Like it's clear like what the intentions are on either side. I always feel like it's just so important just because I don't know like.
Yeah, but
just be crazy for reall.
But I feel like it's low key our fault.
I mean,
some parts we are at fault to it though. But then at the same time, it's like it starts with the decision. I mean, like I said, it is both sides though, because it's like I feel like at the end of the day, if men were to just stop feeding into all the stuff that women be putting out on social media and all this other stuff, that it would have been better for it. And it has shown on some parts of social media that
Jezebel, right?
Yeah.
Like you heard so Jezebel was the biggest bitch in the Bible. Like she was a whore. She was everything that you could like she was like the worst woman in history.
Okay.
And I was telling my friend on a spiritual level, I feel like the spirit of Jezebel is out like more rampant, and the influence she has is out more rampant. And my friend replied, you can't have a Jezebel without her husband, because it's the husband that enabled her in the first place. He's the one that brought her in the kingdom, knowing dang well they had two different religions. He's the one that was too pussy enough to be a man, so he let her take charge. You can't have that without an enabler. You have to have something with it. And like he said, there's a lot of guys out here that's glorifying this behavior. Like they look on TV.
And enabling the behavior too.
Yeah, like they look on TV and they're like, oh, I want me, say for instance, a Megan Thee Stallion, or I want me like a Miley Cyrus, when they're exhibiting bad behavior. And then somebody sees that and they're like, oh, well, if I want to do, then this is what I have to do. or this is what they're putting up with. You know what I mean?
Okay, kind of.
Yeah.
Kind of following. I'm naturally blonde, so.
No, you good. It's just good, but it's just like it's a lot of. I feel like it's a lot of contradiction when it comes to both sides of how things go. So like for a woman or so, they want to sit here basically want a leader, but they're not willing to be a follower and such, and that's normally how the whole
be led. Like,
yeah, be led or so. They always trying to fight and all this other stuff and whatnot. They don't know how the whole thing goes. Then you got men out here that say that are not leaders or so, and they're sitting here enabling these women out here that got, you know, the OnlyFans and doing all these thirst trap stuff on social media and all this other junk. They're enabling the behavior so to happen. And you know, there are some men out there, like there's a good chunk of men out here that are not, you know, they're not dating anymore, they're tired of it, they're more doing to where they're focused on themselves, and women are panicking nowadays, and so they sit here looking like, where the men at? Why nobody coming to these single events? And yada yada yada. So I'm sitting here saying, even the good men or the nice guys are even rejecting them also stuff, because we're just tired.
Yeah. And I mean, look at...
Females are too, though. Some of us.
I get that.
No,
But
yeah,
I get that. But I know, but it's like it's for you guys. You guys pointed that out and shoved it in the internet
And
so
then
much. So now men looking like, I bet.
Yeah.
Cool, you got it.
And look at Adam 22. He literally, like, he's married. Adam 22.
Okay.
He's with No Jumper podcast. He's a informant, man. But like, he literally let this porn star like bang his wife, like Lena the Plug.
So both him and his wife or so, they're both in the industry and such.
Yeah.
And
but he doesn't do
okay.
porn like that. He like does it with her, or he'll like.
I mean,
do a
that's
threesome.
still
he got his toe in there.
Yeah, like he's like I still kind of be in the industry. So the point of it is that even though they married in the industry and all sorts of stuff, he allowed it a famous porn star or so to sleep with his wife, and she glorified it and such, and like it just blew up for the whole thing to where his manhood basically came into question and all that stuff. And this is
like by everyone overall.
Yeah, pretty much everybody overall. So people saying that you enabling this shit, you a simp, you this and that and the third, and it's like
he was trying to make it normal. He was trying to make it a normal thing.
Normalize it for others.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking like. No, that's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm saying. Like that kind of mindset, so that he has is a prime example why I sit here say that why you think that these women out here that got OnlyFans and all such shit act the way they do, because you got men that act like him sitting here like loving the shit and all this other stuff whatnot, and I'm looking like, would y'all really wife this girl or something?
Yeah, and he intentionally did it. He said, I don't like God.
Each their own.
Yeah. He said, I don't, and I'm not judging because like I said, two consensual adults.
Yeah, no, I'm not thinking either one of them.
If you want to like send your wife to a porn, because I mean, he got views, he got clicks off of it. So if you want to do that with your wife, and like,
it's all for the views these days.
He couldn't sleep with her for 3 days because the dude was packing, so he had to like wait until it like got back to, you know. But at the end of it,
he's a famous porn star. So like I said, if you show him or so like that, you pretty much would call bliss him at some kind of video or whatever. But it's like come on now.
Yeah.
It's like it's like how I was like teach their own, but to be like trying to like normalize that. It's like you can go and live your life, but like also like why put it out there for everybody to see?
Because he's a Satanist, and he said he was trying to corrupt marriage, and marriage
is already kind of corrupt.
Yeah, and I'm like, he was like, what way?
People have corruption.
And he was like, what better way to spit in God's face is to not only get married as a Satanist, but let somebody defile my wife. So it was personal. It was like a spiritual thing for him.
Got some major taste there.
Yeah, to me, that's a whole separate thing in itself or so, because again, right now, marriage is already on some bull, because and it's like it already comes off now, even more so as a bad rep or so for men to even do it in general.
Like to get married?
Get married, because it's like women get incentive for breaking up families, to breaking up the marriage and all sorts of stuff. It gets to the point of what's the freaking point of being married or so if she can literally walk off with half of my stuff and take the kids and all this other stuff.
Well, that's why you gotta know who you marry.
That is true, but again, just like I wouldn't like to do mixed signals, they can cover up how they really can do it. So
Yeah, but they don't.
No. But see,
what did Maya Angelou say?
No.
Everybody shows themselves. Like, say for instance, even if they trying to hide who they are,
but
it's gonna slip up.
But it's gonna slip up. But here's the thing. You know how it slips up? When you put them in a situation that they know it's like either that forces their character out more, like doing the whole 50-50 thing and such, or like say if you are a man that's a multimillionaire and all sorts of stuff, and then by the time you get married, you ask a girl to do a prenup, and she start crying, playing the victim, all sorts of shit. I'm looking like, first of all, if you really love me like you say you do and such, then sign that. Then you can sign that damn prenup and something roll on. That's pretty much saying such. Yeah. If you stay in this damn marriage, don't cheat on me and all this other stuff. You can still have the lifestyle you want. You can still be taken care of and all this other shit. But if you want to step your toes down, put the deuces up, you walking out with shit.
See,
that's pretty much how it is. And also too. Look, we still on the mixed thing though, but
it's a big topic though.
That is, but now we're going down to the next topic. So when they mentioned us so about cheating being illegal now.
Wait, what?
Cheating. Oh yeah. They were like, you go over this.
Yeah.
No. So they're trying to make it to where cheating is illegal.
Oh, I think it's illegal, and I'm like, it was illegal.
No, illegal.
Yeah, they're trying to make it illegal, and
I think
you can get like put in jail because of it.
No, I laughed way hard when I saw that. I don't think I had any of those.
Yeah, so it's like now it's getting to the point where it's like.
Wild.
Like, I don't know how they're really going to enforce that really and such, really, because I can understand that, like, say if you're in a marriage or whatever, but, like, in, like, a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship.
Well, that's not really, they don't really consider that cheating, because you're not together, but.
Oh, so, but you saying, like, if you're in a marriage or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, like, if you were, like, saying, like, oh, what's her, like, marriage?
No, if you guys were together for, like, common law marriage, then it could get a little gray in that area.
Okay, but so it's like literally only if you're like married or something.
Yeah, that
okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, because it's like because it's
because unless you get a ring on it, you're free game.
Yeah, because I mean, when you do paperwork at like doctor's office or whatever.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That makes sense.
Yeah, because my friend, he was dating somebody for like, and they went on 2 days.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's a double whammy right there. So that's why I love that shit. That's what I'm like. At least. For the most part, that literally means that this is to both sides for both men and women.
Yeah.
If your guys' relationship is not being confirmed or whatever and such though, like say for example, like if the man's sitting here saying that, hey, my side's open, your side's closed and all sorts of stuff, and that's the agreement that y'all had in the relationship, so going forward and then y'all do get married and such, he can't really get hit with the whole like I was cheating kind of deal because I said, hey, I already told you already.
You would have to put that in the
like true. That's true. But I'm sitting here saying that it's like it's in requirement to it though because like I know most people are sitting here say, oh, you cheating, and I'm like, no, I told her from the very jump, and so that hey, this is how the situation's gonna be. Now if she does that shit, she gonna get hit with that that play or so forth though. Now let's take it like it's off the polyamorous thing, and this is all monogamous. And this is all monogamous wise, so this can hit both ends. But this is more on the incentive or so for making sure women don't pull that shit. Because like at least like 80% or more or such of relationships end on the women's side.
Really?
Yes.
Wait.
And I mean, and again, it's literally been like I said before, it literally has been a whole statement at this point that women are the ones that initiate the relationships and divorce and all sorts of stuff. So, and the major problems that they have are so the reason why they cheat or why they leave the relationship, so it's all because of financial reasons, so or just bullshit that they come out of their own heads and such, and that's why they want to leave. But that most time they relates to them basically cheating. So at least in this case, it's like, hey, at least the man got an incentive where it's like, if you want to step out of a relationship because of bullshit that you got in your head, instead of talking to me and we try to work this relationship out, and so let's say if we do divorce, it's at least mutual, not off of what you decide you want to do or based on how you feel.
I'm looking at you like a proud father. I'm looking at you like
me too.
This dude is spitting.
Like at least let's say at least in terms of that, so it's like at least a woman can sit here and be looking like if I dip with the say if I with the mutual friend or with somebody or something like that or blah blah blah, it's like not only would it be like, I could get incentive on a thing, but at the same time I get hit with that little thing of cheating and all stuff, blah, blah, blah. It's gonna make them think twice.
Like the legal repercussions.
Yes, the repercussions are such more for it, so at least I have them thinking.
Yeah. So I'm like, pick me. I just don't want to interrupt because I have ADHD. But I was just wondering, like, I want to go back to that 80% thing. Like, what are the details on that, like, about the women? Like, you mean you're cheating or
what?
I said it's like 80% or
women,
so.
like
Initiate the end of the relationship.
Yeah, is that like regarding like cheating or like is like?
It can revolve in cheating, just involving like cheating or just them. It can involve them cheating or just them like just ending the relationship for whatever reason or so for it. Cause like say for example, like say you was with your guy for like the last guy you was like for 10 years or whatever. Yeah, and then let's say that the relationship's been going pretty well. He's doing everything right, everything's going well, and then next minute you sit here feeling like the love's not there.
I fact checked you. It said while it's difficult to definitely say that 80% of women in relationships, research suggests that women are more likely to initiate divorce than men. Studies have shown that women file for divorce more frequently, and this trend may be influenced by various factors, including societal expectations and gender roles. So basically,
so where's the fact checker? So that sounds like you proved me right on that.
No, that's what I'm saying. I was just reading it in paper.
Yeah, okay, I was like, that was like fact check was basically saying I said something wrong and
I was just reading it in paper.
I was just curious.
Yeah, I said, where's the fact check? I'm waiting for the fact check here. I'm like, you just.
I was fact checking for them.
Okay, I was looking. I said, yeah.
And I was trying to get a little clearer understanding about that too, because I'm just like, I know, because obviously people.
Well, I feel because.
Up, but I'm like that.
Well, and I feel the reason why, unfortunately.
Women are more emotional.
No, it's not about emotional. It's about in each relationship, it's rare that you fall in love with somebody the same. Y'all can like each other, but odds are somebody will like that person
more,
a little bit more than the other.
And
so with men, we're more like content and we're more less problematic. Like
it's we're hormonal.
And we have less expectations, so because we're the provider. So the only thing you need to do is cook, hop on my dick, and
thinking of traditional.
Traditional. But with most women, they have higher expectations for the guy because, like I said, he's the provider, and they have more options.
Okay.
You know, like say for instance, I know a guy that I used to work with. He said, if you put a skirt on it, I'ma fuck it. Like if you put a skirt on a broom, I'ma take that.
I was looking like, what the hell?
I'm gonna take that shit.
I'm gonna take that broom in the closet and make it say my name. So women are more prone to like find, like have more.
So basically, social media social media has pretty much pushed that whole agenda to women of the grass is green on the other side kind of mindset. Every time they're in a relationship, because they have so much access to these high status men and all this other stuff, and they sit here thinking that if they get with that man, they thinking that because they're special and all this other stuff that they're gonna sit here and lock down that man. When based on what I just said beforehand, if the man's sitting here multimillionaire or billionaire and all this other stuff, and he's sitting here making all this money and all this other stuff, and you are a woman that's after him because of how he looks or his money and all this other stuff, they can stats and all this other stuff. There's a million women that would be the same boat as you. So it's like, why the hell would he focus on just being with you? If anything, cement him to try to be the main girl, but no, you want to share that man. But if you don't want to share, then you got to get with a man that you at least got to respect. And based off of what you said earlier about you don't the likeness or so or love so not gonna be the same as each other. That's the reason why the women have to love the man more than the woman has to love the man more than the woman love the man. No, they love the the woman has to love the man.
How about they both love each other the same?
But that's the thing though. That's the thing it's never equal though.
Yeah.
Like that's how it is. Like biology, emotionally, logical, and all stuff, we're never equal.
Sadly, yeah,
the woman has to love the man more than the man loving the woman. And so, because we love we actually love unconditionally while women unconditionally. So it's never equal. It's like so you could be at McDonald's or whatever, and I could be CEO of the company and such. I can sit here and pick you up, and I'm gonna love you as you are, and such. If you want to come up, cool. If you want to remain the same, cool. As long as you're doing what you're supposed to do, such involving the relationship itself and such, you're fine. But for a woman, she has all these expectations about what he's supposed to be doing for her and all this other stuff. You know, like it's a whole barrel of like what y'all doing.
Yeah.
But see, for me, I think like I've had experiences of the opposite kind of. Like I dated Terrence Williams. I don't know that Cowboys player. He was a big Cowboys player for a while.
You know Terrence.
He's not with the team anymore. But I mean, like, so I'm like I have experience like actually dating someone that was like up, chased by women, and like I was being fooled. But I mean, this is also my fault because I should have, you know, I did know in the back of my mind what was going on, like how he definitely wasn't just, I wasn't his only girl, but he would pretend the guy was or whatever. Like that. But like, so I mean, that's just trash. But I mean, like, don't chase after somebody that you think, like willingly, like, or knowingly, like willingly know that
I think at the end of the
not
day,
like, you know, like, isn't obtainable to just be monogamous with.
But that's what I'm saying.
No, but I'm agreeing with that. Like,
Yeah,
but I'm also saying, sorry, before I forget, I was also just gonna say though about like the am I forgetting? What were you just saying? The whole like
monogamous equal.
My ADHD brain.
Being monogamous equal.
Well, I'm thinking like the walking like the. I might have lost it.
It'll come back. It'll
yeah,
come
it might come back.
But
I had like a point. Oh, damn.
Cause like I said, I was sitting here saying about like if you're with a man, or so that's high status and also you know, understand you got to share him and such.
Well, I feel like
if you don't want to do that, you have to be with a man that's like he's good, but he's not.
Oh, what is
you got it?
Okay, yeah. So like, or like the thing you were talking about, how like the man, like if he's like a CEO or whatever, like me being like McDonald's worker or whatever, which is an example or whatever. Like the man, he's not gonna care or whatever. Is that kind of what you're implying? Like what I was
applying so that like. I was applying so that like a man could be of high status, so he can be with a girl that's lower status and all this other stuff, you know. And again that varies because I'm not saying that's every single guy. But I'm saying it varies. But I'm just saying like
overall.
Yeah, overall, like a king can look at a peasant and such and bring her up and be a queen and all so that it doesn't work that way in reverse.
Well, it doesn't work that way in reverse because most men don't know how to act when that happens. Like, look at the track record. Normally, when a woman. One of my mom's friends actually got out of prison not too long ago. She shot and killed someone because she had put, like, he was a bum. She bought his clothes, she brought him up, and once she got up to that level, he left her for another woman. And so that seems to be the scenario. Like, you got your women that would do that, but they're like, why am I gonna do that when the track record shows every time I date a bum ass dude and they get brought up, they say, you know what?
But
I don't need you anymore.
But here's the thing though. If that man didn't already show signs so that he was a good man to begin with, so he's not going. Number one, he's not going to appreciate her bringing her up and all this other stuff. Of course, when he gets up and get himself ready, also that he's going to move on to the next person and such. So that's still retained on the woman with her decision maker. So on that matter. Now, there's a difference between if the man was already. Like, say he already
but most bums aren't good dudes.
No, but I'm saying though, like, because to me, I feel like the people like to label bums and so is like average in a sense. So, because the man can sit here and have a job, he have a good job.
When I say bum, I'm talking about somebody that ain't got like.
No, but that's what I'm saying though. I'm saying that you got women out here that will sit here and like have a man that have like a regular 9-to-5 job or so. He has an apartment, he has his car, and all so but that's the thing though. You got women out here that will say even that is a bum. Because he's not making the amount of money that she wants him to already have. That's what I'm sitting here saying.
Some women are, like, I know, I mean, love all the girls that I know, love them, but when it comes down to, like, hearing stuff with them, how they are with relationships, whatever, I don't approve. I know.
I don't you gotta be like they even got it written out. Like, you need to have this much tax bracket.
Well, this much.
But that's what I'm saying though. Yeah. They want all this superficial stuff, but then because that's what I'm saying. You want a man that's a king, but then you want him to have like a peasant mindset and such, and that's two opposite forces or two opposite mindsets. So you can't get that in one.
Well, you can be a king and be chill though.
Yes, but that
that's
depends.
what I'm
That
trying to say.
depends.
At the end of the day,
But that depends on the person itself.
Yeah.
So like say if you're like say for example us. We're sitting here, we're good people, we're grinding, we're trying to get up to the top and all this other stuff. Whatnot. Even when we get to the top, our mindset, we're not gonna change just because of it, because we already had that in it. If you're a person that's on the very bottom and such, you're not gonna value everything because you want to get that up and up and up. And so once you get there, you're looking like deuces. I can go on for something better. That's the mindset that the guy had already from the get go. That it will be somebody already had good intentions or at least had a good.
because he's probably just doing it so he can get up.
Yeah. So,
And I think at the end of the day, B. Simone said it best. Whatever you want in a partner, you should make a list of everything you want, and then ask yourself.
Qualities wise.
Yeah. And you can put like extra shit too, like he needs to be able to sing. I want him to like Disney, Marvel, just everything that you like.
Kind of person.
Yeah, and then ask yourself, are you this person? Because if you're not, then you need to step up. Like you can't say I want somebody that's understanding when you the least understanding out of your friends.
No,
Facts.
Always
that's
try to
so
fight
bad.
somebody. You can't say I want a family person when you ain't talked to your mom in 3 days because you were too busy working. You can't say I want a guy or girl that has good finances when you ain't even got a savings account. Like you gonna spend his money too. So you have to be who you want and then meet each other in the middle. Like I'm not saying get no bum and then bring them, and girls can be bums too.
No, I
But
know.
like I say, we don't notice it because we're the person that's supposed to provide anyways.
Well,
Yeah, I know,
it's
but
traditional.
still,
You can literally get somebody on your level and bring them up together. Like you guys should complement each other. It shouldn't be like, oh, I'm with this girl. She, she's paying for me. She's doing this. She's doing this. I've never been a trick before. I'm down to try it. But I never, nobody, I never.
It's tricky, that song.
You're right. But no, like for real
Cue the
though.
song now. I'm sorry.
It's me too rough, but like it's like you can't like bring anybody up. You gotta meet each other where they are and go up from there. Like say for instance, if you're a doctor, the type of women that he described, they're not gonna even see. They're not gonna even spit on them. Because they doctors. They're gonna get somebody in their tax bracket. Just like look at Bill and Hillary. You think Bill was over here looking for somebody that says, oh, I want a man with this, that, and the third. No, that's why there's people out there saying they want a man, because they're not gonna deal with them. They're like, the problem is people try to date out of their bracket. If you're here, then date here, build each other up to get where you want to be.
Well, yeah, but that's a whole nother discussion or stuff for next time. I have a lot I want to discuss on that matter, but we don't. Yeah. I ain't went off like I want to. I ain't went off like I want to.
That ain't you going off at you?
No, it was not.
Oh shit.
But hey, we're gonna post that in for the next video or so. Like I said, if you guys made it this far, you guys enjoyed our discussion. So man, like and subscribe. Put down in the comment section what you guys thoughts about the video, and if there's any topic y'all want us to talk about or so, hey man, feel free to put that down as well.
Oh yeah, and this week Shark Week?
No, it's next month.
Next month is Shark Week.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, we gotta get on
We're
that.
gonna tell the people, sorry.
Oh yeah, no, like I said, look, and that's the thing too, y'all gonna know about Donna, so since she's gonna be a part of this, so as well, she is a shark fanatic, so she will definitely be coming in with her bite of the month thing or so, or bite of the day thing or whatever it says, where she have her own little topic to talk about it, so have her own little spin to it. So this is basically like our own like little introduction or so right now to her, and give her a little taste of what's going on. But yeah, as always, bro, we guys enjoyed the video, bro. Hey,
It's your boys,
Dark
Crimson,
D,
Z, and Dawn.
It's the girl.
Oh yeah, we out.